Welcome to D.
Swing and miss. And the World Series Game 7 winning Curly W is in the books. Dagger! It's 1974. The Washington Capitals are the 2018 Stanley Cup champions.
Despite all this, despite the churn, my approval ratings keep going up.
We are ready to give our 500% support back to this franchise, back to this city, back to this team after Snyder leaves. And then this is the poo-poo you put on the field.
For the very first time, the Washington Mystics are WNBA champions.
The Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels.
I'm going to support fake teams that can't ruin my life.
Did you call bank? I'll call games.
Thank you. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
USA, USA, USA. DTC episode 373, celebrating United States Olympic gold medals. I know at least FP was watching. I know I was watching. I know Andy was watching. Matt the Met was on a tape delay, but I think everybody was watching Sunday FP as the United States men's team went out and beat Canada in overtime.
The Milan Miracle, baby.
Gold in U.S.
Loved it.
Hockey and women's hockey, for that matter.
Yes.
Highlight of the Olympics for you?
Absolutely. I mean,
right?
The build up even before like the division seedings for hockey. The build up was always hope that it's going to be USA versus Canada.
We want the
rematch
best.
After the Four Nations. You want the best versus the best. You want the NHL players. You want it all. The only thing I wish is that Olympic hockey allows fighting, because we would have seen some brawls on Sunday with that rematch.
I know this is going to be a little bit of a feminine take from me. I'm okay without the fighting. I very much enjoyed the speed of Olympic hockey.
Very fast.
Very refreshing to see athletes from America love being American and openly saying that they love to be American, and they did it for the country, and they were so happy to represent the country. Seems to be lost sometimes, on the international stage. I'll just leave it at that. But it was, the Olympics are now over. I really enjoyed it. I mean, we tried FP. We tried repeatedly to get Andy to pay attention to, the good stuff, but also the weird stuff, the double luge.
Yeah. Gayest sport of all time.
I don't understand how you figure out you're good at something like that, but I also don't know how you control. You're the bottom. No pun intended. How do you,
Yeah, I don't know who's doing the leaning, who's doing the speed control.
Exactly. Exactly. Everything's very tight. Nothing moves. So, and you're literally laying on top of another person. I don't know. That's not for me. I'll just leave it at that. But, I think we'll talk some more Olympics here in a second. But first time, long time, LP is in the chat and on camera for anybody that's streaming on YouTube. LP, are you lost? Like what's happening here?
I'm a busy man. What do you want me to say? You guys pod during prime time hours of life that I'm not available.
It's so you have to watch every Wizards game in real time, and that's why you're not here.
Exactly. That's exactly why I'm not
You're
here.
not. You're never
into MLS mode.
Honestly, I mean, is there another person that FP, that literally his entire life is on tape delay?
No, LP is the definition of tape delay.
We can't talk about half of the stuff we want to talk about because LP is 3 hours behind the rest of us.
I said it, and when I tell one person to go on mute, you guys flip out.
No.
LP is on mute all the time. I'm on mute all the time.
I said it in the offline chat. If you are on tape delay, it is your responsibility to mute your chats. Yeah, it's your responsibility to mute all your chats. It's not everybody else in the chats.
Am I the only one that gets offended when people mute chats? Like, just leave the chat. Like, muting is something like women do. I find this very offensive. People that Like what is the thought or the rationale behind staying in a chat but then not participating in the chat?
If it's an active, if
It's
if
called
it's
muting for
actively
4
being
hours
muted,
or 8 hours.
yeah.
It's a temporary mute.
Temporary mute
I'm
because you
watching the
take
Wizards
delayed
game. I'm going to
sports.
mute the chat because I know Joe used to always talk about the Wizards. That was a
Well, okay,
regular
that's
occurrence.
That's
It's
interesting.
it's
Okay,
a
so
4 or 8 hour mute.
you're not saying like mute, archive, don't bother me. You're saying just
Mute
temporary
notifications for 4 hours.
Well, like
Okay.
our
Yeah,
our
maybe
offline
not.
our offline soccer chat, Joe. I'll be honest with you, that is muted and archived, and I will go back to it come
In the World Cup. Yeah, I mean, it's actually amazing that thing has survived 4 years
Yeah,
because it is an eclectic group of people that
very weird group.
under normal it's weird because I think more than half of them listen to the show, so we might get some comments on this. But yeah, that chat, admittedly, I mean, I read it. I don't mute it. I do read it from time to time because I follow the EPL. I know you don't care about EPL, but although LP's here, we might end up doing a soccer show. I mean, this might turn into MLS hour really quick.
Terrible. Can we talk about the miracle in Milan? The Milan miracle?
I mean, I'm ready.
Like the MLS season aligning with the rest of the soccer world?
LP, respectfully, LP, we got to leave the MLS talk at the very, very end. We can't afford to lose listeners in the first 6 minutes.
Yeah. You're going to lose a co-host too.
Yeah, it's the G block
okay,
for that.
Okay, I can see it. I can see it.
Okay, but let's talk about it, FP. I mean, I mean, Andy was giving me an acre of crap because Hockey Joe was ready to discuss everything right after that ended yesterday. I was ready to pod right away. There's the euphoria of like the United States winning. Then there's like the secondary wave of like, holy crap, we shouldn't have won this game. Then there's like the third wave of like, wait, we really shouldn't have won this game because we were outplayed, in my opinion. Our goalie just decided, I'm blanking on his name now because Hockey Joe has left the building, but holy smokes, how good is he?
Hellebuck had probably one of the best goalie performances ever. Ever.
Yeah.
That Canada team is so loaded and so fast. And the saves that one save that he did was a la Holtby for the Caps Stanley Cup run. And that was the save of the entire. That's what got you the gold medal right there. It was an amazing performance. But the game from start to finish, to get that quick goal in the first period was major. And then Canada woke up after that. And then the whole reason you're seeing like the fast-paced Olympic speed, you have technically a smaller rink than what you're used to in the NHL, and you're just flying so fast, and the line changes are crisp, and everybody's just any team or any line for either team is a starting line across the NHL easily, right? Like that's how good the players were on these teams.
How do you feel about overtime being 3-on-3? There's a lot of people saying that's not hockey, and I can't disagree with them. I mean, the rules are the rules, but it's not hockey.
I get the being upset that a gold medal is determined on 3-on-3. It helped America, right? USA needed 3-on-3 to have a fighting chance against Canada.
Absolutely. Yep.
But I think from a hockey standpoint, like 3-on-3 hockey is probably like the best, purest form of hockey because you're truly getting like play development and like prepared scripted plays, and you go out and execute with your triangle formations and your passes and everything, and it's one-on-one, and it's like the purest form of hockey, and it's like the most exciting to watch because of how much open ice you have. But I get it, like I get like it should at the very least be like 4-on-4 or something like that when it's for a medal. But it plays to our advantage.
It should just be an extension of the base rules, right? Like if the NBA went to a 3-on-3 format because and they're going to play half court 3-on-3 or 2-on-2 to decide the overtime winner, I think we'd say the same thing. Like you haven't been playing this way for 3 periods. Like why would you change it up right now? So I understand the argument, but you know what? The rules are the rules, and the rules stipulate that overtime you play 3-on-3, and that's what they did. And the most exciting, it's crazy to say, but the most exciting, like maybe 2 or 3 minute stretch in that game was towards the end or maybe the middle of the second period. The
double minors,
the 5-on-3.
Mm-hmm.
That was something. Like pins and needles, like watching every second, every inch of the screen. Like, can they hold on? And like, it just felt like if you can survive this and hold on. Now, the irony is they end up giving up a goal right away or right after that. But if you can survive this, the onslaught of offense that's coming your way, you're going to be okay. And in the end, obviously, it went to overtime, and yeah, the USA wins gold in dramatic fashion, right? Like, it was awesome. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you really have to take a moment and talk about like the Hughes brothers and how great they played basically the entire Olympics for Team USA. But just Jack Hughes, the series of events where he's injured, cracks his teeth, goes off the ice, blood everywhere, and then for him to come back into overtime and get the golden goal.
Yep.
It's like the whole weekend I was watching like Miracle on Ice documentaries, right? I was watching I watched the Disney movie Miracle with Kurt Russell. I watched like both the Netflix documentary, the 30 for 30. I was just reliving it all.
Oh my God. Okay.
It was, I mean, it's just such a I don't know if you've ever actually watched the Miracle on Ice game, like the actual game of it, instead of like documentaries or movies. That is when you factor in all of the political stuff around it. Like you said it, like Americans being proud to be Americans. Is very similar storylines, right?
Sure.
That sort of paralleled. And it was just, it's a thing that movies are made of. For Jack Hughes specifically, it's a thing that movies are made of, for him to come in and get that golden goal. And it was just like, it couldn't have ended better for Team USA. It couldn't have ended. It was absolutely perfect.
Did you watch the women's team?
I did watch the women's team. Yes.
What did you make of that one?
It's a bigger take, but women's hockey proves just how terrible the WNBA is. I think the WNBA.
This was I swear, it's on my whiteboard. It's literally, I wrote it on my whiteboard.
The WNBA is handicapping all of women's sports because everything else that women do athletically is insane. They had, look, I mean, USA had what, 12 gold medals or 12 gold? Yeah, 12, and 8 of them came from like women athletes. Like, the WNBA is handicapping all of women's sports, and if they just focused on literally anything else, the entire debate would go away.
Yes, the WNBA is the worst variant of women's sports, professional women's sports that we have in the United States. I mean, there's not many of them, right? But like
women's hockey, women's tennis,
softball, softball's fine. Like the mutant format, like the mutant forms of women football, I guess, is interesting. Can be. The soccer is, I mean, it's competitive. I mean, it's not really watchable, but whatever. But the WNBA is the worst.
Yes.
It's literally the worst.
And that's the one that gets force fed to everyone.
And they just, exactly. And they force it on us. But the reality is, if you replace every WNBA team with a women's hockey team, it'd be an infinitely better product. And more importantly, this is not a sexist statement. It's just a fact. Men would go watch it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because the skill set is just as high or equal to that of all the men playing hockey. Like, there's no
women today
fall off.
FP, there's no women's professional league today. Like, where are all these players?
It's just college.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But like the you put that product in 12 cities around the United States, I think that league is expanding, and actually maybe profitable within a decade. Right, the
especially because
WNBA
there's like
losing money.
There's like a women's hockey renaissance happening because of the whole Netflix show with the gay hockey players. I forgot the name of the show, but like women in general are just obsessed with hockey now because of that show. So if you give them that product to watch, like, there's probably already an uptick of viewership for men's hockey.
Listen, I don't want to make a blanket statement. Hockey also appeals to a different demographic. One that typically will support its own. You know, I'll just leave it at that. You know, so like, it's a better product. It's better to watch on TV, which is the most important thing. And why not try it? Like, why not? I'm like, somebody should try it. Like Mark Cuban, somebody should try. Right? It's not that long ago that Ted Leonsis bought 2 teams in the now defunct, new Arena Football League. Right? The Baltimore Brigade and the Valor. I can't believe I remember
Yeah.
that. Right. But like somebody needs to take a shot. Like there are many arenas that can support a women's league or a women's team and just go from there. Like somebody should take a shot. But I want to talk at the Olympics at large. And LP, did you watch any Olympics, LP? For all the sports you consume on tape
I think you guys are missing the biggest headline of. Did you guys see the speed skater with his
Yes,
mind
of
games that
course.
he played?
Yes, of course.
The one who lapped everybody for the first lap, and then when they waved the flag for the final lap,
No,
he-
donkey. This is
he-
my God.
I think you're on like
Was
a
it-
7-year tape delay.
Yeah, that is
No.
first of all, it was a Chinese woman, and it was from
Was it a woman?
literally from 2 Olympics ago.
7 years.
Oh
It's
my
possible.
God.
It was on Sports Center. I saw it on.
It was
SportsCenter.
from
It
year
pretty
1
cool.
of the show. Honestly, what the hell? Like, do I
All right,
edit
go
this
ahead,
out?
go
Like,
ahead.
what do I do with this now? What
Check
do
me
I
out.
do with this?
Also, we discussed that at the end of last
I
episode.
know, like just listen to the show. Oh
You
my
guys
God.
don't. Okay.
Welcome, LP.
Okay.
Welcome. Also, you can't
Well-
say that that's the biggest headline over the Milan Miracle.
That
Well,
one.
no, it's the biggest headline to him because he just saw it for the first time 7 years after it
outside of
happened.
what happened yesterday.
Oh, honestly,
big headline.
you're not LP anymore. You're TD, tape delay. That's your new nickname,
Tape delay.
new moniker.
Well,
You're
I'll
tape-
take it. I'll take it.
7 years ago, the thing that
Was it
LP
really 7
was
years
so
ago?
excited to talk about happened. 7 years.
May have been
Okay.
longer than 7 years. I'm not even sure.
No.
It also was
Did
women.
it happen
wasn't
again
men.
this Olympics? Did it
no,
happen this Olympics?
No, it did not
Are you
happen.
sure?
You go into your rabbit hole and try to prove yourself correct.
Yeah, go for it. Oh yeah, it did.
Oh.
It did LP. Let's see. Yeah, find the men's speed skater who lapped the field. We'll wait.
Anyways, going back to the game, there's a very emotional part that happened during the
Are you still talking about hockey?
yes.
Why? Let's talk about
The
bobsledding.
the medal ceremony at the end for Johnny Gaudreau,
Oh, okay.
where
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
going around with his jersey and they pan to his dad in the stands.
But you got to fill me in here. What happened to him?
He was the
got in a
one.
car
Him and
accident.
his brother got hit by a drunk driver while they were on their bikes in Philly or Pennsylvania
Oh,
for their sister's wedding.
Last
Yes.
summer.
Yes.
Yes.
And he was supposed to be on the Olympic team. So they had his jersey in the locker room the whole tournament, and they celebrated him and
I'm
skated
sorry, I
his
didn't
jersey
connect those
around.
dots until right now. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
For that.
No, but that was
So they
very,
brought
very
his
like
kids on and they gave him a
kids
jersey.
came on. Yeah, it was very, very well done by like the
I also wanna
men's
say-
Olympic team.
The Canadians also took it very well.
Yes.
The Canadians were that would be the equivalent of like the Michael Jordan Dream Team losing. You know, and I know MJ wouldn't have taken it well, right?
So
So
no, that
is-
was a team.
yeah, like they stood out there.
stacked.
Yes, and what's interesting now is they all come home and they see each other, like 'cause they all play in the NHL, right? Like
Yeah.
what's the next most competitive league FP after
The Russian league. Wasn't it the KHL or something like that in Russia?
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, the CFL's pretty, or the Canadian Hockey
Canadian
League,
version, yeah,
CHL.
Yeah.
Yeah, the KHL is probably the most.
You know, from and I hate to pivot on you guys, but like the does anyone care about bobsledding or am I the only one? I love the
I mean,
bobsled.
it's always fun to watch.
I love the bobsled. But why are the women get the mono bob, but the men don't get a mono bob? The one person bobsled. I don't know why
Really?
this is.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Are
they
you
have
sure?
a one. Yeah, I'm 100% sure. They have a one passenger mono bob event, but the men don't get that event. But all the stuff that's sliding, right? The skeleton, the luge, the double luge, that one I don't really enjoy that much. But there's something about, and I think it's because Cool Runnings is always just kind of stuck in my head. When it comes to the Olympic, Sanka, you dead man. Like, I don't know, it's just always in my head. There's something about 4 fully grown men pushing a 200-pound sled, then jumping in it and going 80 miles an hour on ice.
It's a death trap.
It's wild. And Jason Kelsey, for all of the shtick he does, I don't know if you boys saw it on the Olympic channel, but they sent him out to Colorado, to Park City, or Park City, Utah, wherever the bobsledding team is headquartered. And they had him do 2 days of bobsled practice. And he was like, yo, they had him pushing the sled by himself. They had him jumping in. On one of the runs, the driver failed to get into the sled, and the coach is yelling, abandon, like get out of the sled, or else it's It's a pilotless missile going down the ice. Like, get out of it. He's like, yo, it got really real when somebody's telling you get out of the sled when you're going 40 miles an hour because it's going to end up going 100 miles an hour.
I mean, I would 100% be the one to like get stuck and my shoe gets stuck and I die.
Yeah, but there's something about the bobsled in particular that like they kind of look like us. I don't know how else to say it. Like they are athletes. It's kind of like curling too. Like they don't always look like athletes. Maybe is the nicest way to say it. I don't know. But the bobsled for me is it's an enjoyable event. And speed skating is awesome. Like it's just something about going very, very fast in a circle, with a blade. I mean, see the chick got poked in the eye or whatever like that.
Yeah, she got the stitches like right under her eye. It's crazy.
Yeah, like a millimeter higher, and her eyeball is gonna literally be pulled out of her head. Like it's yeah. But anyway, I love the Winter Olympics. I thought Peacock, NBC, Mike Tirico is the best.
Goated. He's goated. Yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah.
And their coverage was excellent. I mean, phenomenal times 10. It was great.
Yeah. I mean, we said it last show. The World Cup needs to find a way to make the coverage that good.
And accessible.
To hit on everything. And accessible being the main thing. Yes.
Yeah, the recap show was great. The preview show was great. Tirico at night was great. Like I really, really enjoyed it. And I'll tell you, like, not even for myself, my kids wanted to watch the Olympics. Like at no point in time did I feel the need to censor what they were watching, or, like, especially on the Peacock platform, if you pay for no commercials, there's no commercials.
Right.
It's just sports. Like, it is perfect from a
actually that brings up going back to the hockey game really quick. One of the things that you notice, no commercial breaks.
No,
right?
nothing.
If you pay attention, like you're just sitting there, you're watching hockey. There's no TV timeouts, there's no pauses, nothing. And it's just nonstop action. I need to find a way for that to happen to all of us.
Yeah.
Imagine if you got NFL just straight.
Impossible though. Impossible. It's been well documented here. We're on episode 373. I think it's at least the last 50 episodes we've talked about the NFL is determined to ruin itself. There's too many ads, too many breaks, too many, dick pills and beer sales. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. Like it's they have to find a way to keep the fan on the field. Like, do the picture in picture if you have to run an ad, but show me the huddle, or show me the conversation between the coaches on the sideline, or show me the stadium. Show me something, Anyway, the Olympics are done, and we're what, 6 weeks or 7 weeks from official preview for World Cup, and it's here. Like, it's that close at this point.
Yeah, we'll just glaze over the
Who
NBA
owns the
playoffs.
broadcasting rights for the World Cup this year?
Fox.
This time around. Is it Fox?
Fox and FS1, yeah.
Yeah, Fox has it all. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna push most of the content on the Fox One platform, but that's gonna be a problem because nobody subscribes to Fox One. It's
right.
Like, Peacock has other stuff. Like, I'm a huge Office mark, so I'm subscribed to Peacock so I can watch The Office and the Superfan episodes and things of that nature. So Olympics there is great. There's nothing on Fox I want to watch except sports. But anyway, there's a lot of other stuff happening too. I do want to talk about the Wizards here for a second. There is, and it's good that LP is here to help with this one.
No offense taken, but okay.
I mean, I don't mean that. It's not you, but like,
I've been holding my own.
Trey Young is likely going to play next week. I mean, he's trending towards suiting up and playing. I mean, AD, we know he's not going to play.
He's been ruled out.
Like the wins losses situation here is going to get really interesting down the stretch. We have teams getting fined for tanking. The Wizards haven't been fined as far as I know, and it looks like they're actually going to let Trey play. I mean, do either of you guys have an opinion?
It's all to avoid the finding, right?
I think so, right? I think that's the plan here. Is, oh, look, we're not tanking. We're playing the guy we traded for.
But if you put him on a
restriction,
you put him on a minute restriction, a pitch count, like, okay, whatever.
He's not going to play in the fourth quarter.
Right.
That's the new way to tank, right? Get your lead on, 2.5 quarters, and then play Anthony Gill. No offense to Anthony Gill, but
hey, don't crap on Anthony. That's my boy.
No,
hang out.
He's great. He's been a Wizard for a great time, and he's a great person. But he's getting heavy minutes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I socially hang out with Anthony Gill, so please don't crap on Anthony Gill. Pick somebody else to crap on. But I don't disagree with you, and I also agree. Like that's the new way to tank. You know, like the Pop invented this mess back in the early 2000s. No,
Yeah.
mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s.
Was it mid 2000s? I think it was.
Ethical thinking, yeah.
Yeah, as Duncan and Ginobili and
When they were getting up there in age.
when they he would start basically just taking games off. The NBA, I mean, it's so well documented at this point. The NBA has a massive problem on its hands. Like, for the life of me, I don't understand. Just eliminate the lottery. Like, why are we still doing a draft lottery? Just draft in the reverse order of finish, and be done with it. Like, why is this still a thing? Why are we still
Or
doing
just be
ping-pong
transparent with the lottery. I think the lottery would be fine if
They'll never
everyone
be
can see the
transparent
balls.
with it.
Well, we don't need it, but why do we need it at all, LP? Like every other sport, you just draft in the order of finish. Like, why? Let's just stop doing it. I think
to
we talked about it last.
de-incentivize tanking.
Well, but I think
To
you can do that.
de-incentivize tanking if you're bottom 3. Like,
Yeah, but it's forcing
It's 82
tanking.
games.
The way they do it
Travis
now,
had
it's forcing tanking.
Clay Travis had a take on this too. He said you take the bottom 8 teams and you make them play for the number 1 spot at the end of the season. You know, or you take the bottom 4.
yeah,
and
that's a great idea.
Do a play-in tournament to get the number. Like you want
So
the number
like
1 seed?
if you win the bottom 8 tournament, you get the number 1 spot.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
so
be
like,
if you lose it,
yeah.
you get the number 1 spot.
no. So like you take the 8 teams, the worst 8 teams in the league, and you basically do a 1 game elimination tournament, and whoever wins, like you draft in the order of.
I feel like that
finish
would be
in the 8.
easier. I feel like that would be easier to manipulate. Because
That
you
was my
you
thought
could-
too. You
could
just sit all your
fake
guys.
tank, yeah, and then get
And
into
then
the
AD and
tournament
Trey
and
show up.
dominate. Yeah,
Yeah, and then AD and Trey show up, and then boom. But then and somebody else on the show, I forget who said that to him, and he came back and said, well, you would limit the minutes available to everyone on the team based on the number of minutes they played throughout the season. There's like a whole thing. So
Interesting.
you can't just like AD would be eligible for like
1 minute
3
a game.
minutes. Yeah, you can play 3 minutes in this winner take all game, right? Or you make the game like best of, make it a best. Like there's no need to make it so dramatic, but the NBA has to fix this. And honestly, Adam Silver destroyed the league. The capitulating
They have to
to
fix the salary cap
LeBron.
too.
Well, they have to fix a lot of things. They got to fix the salary cap. They got to fix the TV rights. The NBA right now is suffering the same. The NBA is spread out on all the same platforms as the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
People will pay to watch the NFL, and it's less games. Like NBA, like the NBA on NBC is like 36 games total for the season. The NFL on Peacock is 12 games, 14 games, 16 games, 18 games. It's way less. People will pay more to watch the NFL. The NBA actually, by selling all the rights, like you would think, okay, there's more platforms, it's more accessible. The ratings show that nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Oh, I think that's a product of having 82 games and 1 game not really mattering.
No, because everybody cares
The,
about the
the
NHL.
playoffs do okay.
I
mean,
don't know
not
if
as
you
good
can
as the
blame it on
NFL.
82 games. I don't think you can blame it on 82 games. It's always been 82 games.
The playoffs are doing better because the teams, as of the last 3 or 4 seasons, are young guys that play defense all of a sudden. So you're getting defensive games in the playoffs.
I mean, as bad as the All-Star game has been for how many years? We didn't even talk about the All-Star game last week. They actually played defense.
We tried to talk about the All-Star game. There's nothing to talk about.
There was nothing to talk about. I know the dunk contest was atrocious. I know. You're right. But like we didn't talk about Damian Lillard, who's not an active NBA player, putting on a Portland jersey and showing up and shooting 3 balls and winning the tournament or winning the 3-point shooting contest. Like there's some weird stuff that happened, and not besides it was on at 2:00 in the afternoon. But they did try to play defense. Like they did try to play defense. Wemby, to his credit, is the one that was like, I'm playing. Like if I'm out here, and I'm gonna play. And Anthony Edwards came out and played. Like people came out to play. And obviously, I think we spent most of the last episode talking about Kevin Durant's burner being discovered right before tip off and how upset he was.
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
he was like pacing the court on his phone.
But on like bringing it back to the Wizards, the one headline that caught my eye this past week that we would be remiss at least not to mention. Somebody asked LeBron about the Wizards, and the immediate fear that struck like my innermost soul.
Oh, that he wants to come here?
Like the second I saw that line, I was like, okay, Joe, this is an irrational fear. Don't do this to yourself. There's no way he would trade himself to the team that features Anthony Davis after the way he left things with Ellie. So then I calmed down a little bit, but maybe I'm in the minority, boys. I don't want LeBron's take on the Wizards. I want him to stay as far away from the Wizards as possible. I'm
okay with the take because he was right. They're doing a lot of good things, right? And it's nice to see the recognition being given to how the front office has been running the show and using their assets and doing all that. So it's nice to get your flowers from somebody like LeBron, who, as much as he knows nothing about anything, he does know basketball. So
does he?
Yeah.
I fear that there's too much positivity around the Wizards. I really fear that
Who invited this guy?
This is the curse talk. This is why it's called defeating the curse.
I'd like to just remind everybody that if you will something good on your team, you're actually cursing them.
Well, to be fair, Joe, that's you with the
Skins. I don't see Anthony Davis.
Hold on. Take that back right now. Take that back.
Why?
My takes are rooted, not you, LP. I'm not talking to you. FP, take it back right now. My takes are rooted in reality.
Your takes are rooted in three eras ago, 2000s PTSD.
Well,
and by the way, the Olympics thing was in 2024, and it wasn't the Olympics that they did the lap, so it was only 2 years old.
That's not okay, but we've moved on, LP.
I had to.
First time, long time. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. LP's right. We're both wrong. But FP, my football team takes are rooted in reality. Are you going to tell me the Andrew Wiley signing is like the best thing ever that happened today?
I'm going to tell you it's a nothing burger, and it's a great move. He's a good depth piece. $3 million a year is nothing.
It's great in your books.
It's not headline worthy.
2 years, 7.5 million, up to 10.5.
It's one tweet saying, "Hey, that team did this," and you go, "Oh, okay," and you move on. It's not even worth being on the show.
Well, no,
solid backup lineman.
I disagree. Well, and I think that's the point. I think keeping him off the free agency market is it's an intelligent front office move, right? Like you can't replace him. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't think you can replace him. His knowledge of the offense and his general, productivity for
anything
under $3
bad
million.
You have to say about Wiley is tied to Ron Rivera and the usage of
but he's also not a swing tackle. I would rather have a swing tackle.
No, you don't
he plays
need
on the right side of the line.
He can go right tackle, right guard, and that's exactly what you need. You need the depth there.
What is a swing tackle?
I mean,
left
both ways plays right and left.
Okay.
Yeah, like Cornelius Lucas, he was so solid with the Skins for how many years, right? He was a swing tackle, and he was always in. He was a left guard, I think.
What about Trey Johnson? R.I.P. We should talk about that too.
Yeah, he was a stud.
I think he was
I think he was just left.
I think he was.
I think he.
No, he may have been right.
Right. I think he was a right tackle. Yeah, I think Trey played opposite Chris
Samuels. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, look, we are on the precipice here of tag season, right? NFL. It's the first,
March 3rd.
ceremony, right, of the offseason. The NFL offseason is franchise tagging. And have you seen some of the valuations that they're putting at these positions, FP? They're nuts.
Yeah, it's 47.3 for quarterback.
I had them up here.
28.8 for receiver.
Oh my god,
27.3 for defensive end.
If you tag a quarterback, you're coming out of pocket $47.3 million for the season. That now in context, do you remember what Kirk? I was about to call him Kurt. Do you remember what Kirk's franchise tag was? That all the way back.
27 and a half, I think.
27 and a half. Yeah, look at LP. 27 and a half. Actually, no. I'm going to challenge you on that. I think it was 18.
No, that was the year before or something like that. Where
we double tagged him.
It was a tag double tag. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's more than doubled.
That started our podcast.
40.
That was the foundation of our podcast.
Yeah, that was Dear Bruce Allen. That was like the article.
Bruce. Don't ever call him Bruce. His name is Goose.
Sorry.
So quarterback $47.3 million. This one's even wide receiver $28.8 million. Is
What's the
anybody
cap, though?
worth?
The cap's like 210. Is that what the cap is?
I hear you, LP. But like 28, even crazier to me is linebacker is also 28.2 million, tight end 16.3 million, and Kyle Pitts I believe has already been tagged. But these are huge numbers for one season. Like, is anyone deserving?
The cap is projected to be 301 to 305 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's 47 for a quarterback. Not that much. 301. I mean, it's
If
a
you
lot,
have the
but
money,
that's your most important quarterback position on the field.
Yeah, but what quarterback is out there? Daniel Jones, Kyler Murray.
Well, I mean, there was an interesting graphic posted about like do the Vikings do the unthinkable and call Cousins?
No, they're probably going Kyler Murray.
I don't think so.
That's a step in the wrong direction.
Why wouldn't you go to Cousins? Proven success there.
Too old, doesn't move.
I think it'll depend on what they do.
Kyler's going to learn a new offense?
I think Kyler's going to be out of the league. FB, I think you had
so
the right comp. He's the second drafted Arizona Cardinal quarterback in a row to flame out, immediately. Josh Rosen.
Him and Rosen. Yeah.
And Rosen, unfortunately,
flamed out.
What have you seen from him that merits another chance in the league? You stick him in Miami, maybe?
Those first few seasons with Cliff, or that one season with Cliff, he was doing great.
What do you think happens
with him? It's not about his physical abilities. It's about the off the field stuff. It's about
as long as Call of Duty doesn't come out.
Learning a new
it's
offense.
also about his physical abilities, though, because he's 5'0". And you're right, FB. It's not Call of Duty is one problem, but next year we're going to have GTA 6. So like
that might affect a lot of players in that.
It's gonna affect a lot of people. It's gonna affect us. It's gonna affect the three of us, or two of the three of us are gonna be affected by it. Right. So like that game is it will wreak havoc in the league, but
for sure.
Kyle Pitts is tagged already at 16 million. I low key I would have loved to see him in a Commander's uniform, but
see, I'm actually on the side of the fence that I don't think any of the available tight ends are justifiable of the price. Like an Isaiah Likely or a Pitts or all of these guys, I don't think they're justifiable for the price based on what Blau said he wants the offense to look like. If you're going to have Jaden under center, you're going to need to go more blocking tight end, right? So you don't really need to spend for that wide receiver weapon tight end, because I think the league is kind of shifting away from that. Like
No, JD needs a security blanket.
No,
I mean, you saw how much
not if he's going to play.
If
he's going to play under center, but that's what I'm saying. It's a completely different offense now. If it's going to be more under center play from Jaden Daniels, you don't need the wide receiver tight end hybrid. You need a blocking tight end so that when he does his play action, he doesn't get absolutely annihilated.
I mean, you have Bates for that. It's
yeah,
also
but I also think you can get a lot out of. I think.
Tom Bates was on the team.
I think that Bates is fine. I think Bates is one of the better blocking tight ends. Yeah, he's one of the better in the league.
They're both.
I think now that Cliff is gone, Cliff is the one that had the problem with Sinnott, and I think
Cliff's not only
might
gone.
Get more out of Sinnott.
Cliff is also unemployed.
No, he's on the Rams, but they didn't promote him to offensive coordinator. He's nothing. He's basically a consultant.
He's Al Saunders.
Yeah,
he's gonna sit in the booth and consult on the play calling. Like
great pull on the
which is what he did at USC too.
Remember Al Saunders? Remember the bingo? Remember the bingo caller?
Yeah, the bingo caller.
We've suffered so much here in DC. And every week, FP tells me to let go of my trauma. I can't, because there was an actual era of football in Washington DC where there were three people consulting in a 35-second window on what the offensive play call was going to be. And the one in the booth,
all of those people are gone.
He was a bingo caller.
All of those people are gone.
Yeah, but never forget, FP.
You won't let me forget.
How many bubble screens? I will never let you forget. That's 100%.
You got the bubble screens came with Bieniemy, came with Cliff, comes with everyone.
Started with Spurrier.
Well, anyways, the team needs another tight end. I'd go K. Dotton. I think
I agree. You need a tight end. I don't want us to overpay.
Draft one in the 5th or 6th round. Draft
you don't have draft picks. You don't have draft picks so many times on a tight end.
Okay, but we've also spent high draft capital on tight ends and gotten nowhere. We drafted Fred Davis, he got nowhere. Chris Cooley flamed after. Chris Cooley, to his credit, was great for the 3.5 seasons he played under, with Gibbs, and then he flamed out. Jordan Reed was great until his head exploded. I mean, like the life expectancy on like the serviceable tight end life expectancy, if you're going to use them and deploy them the way you want to, even to be fair, even someone like Kelsey and Gronk are the exceptions. Like tight ends who has really lasted at the tight end position in the NFL more than like 5 real good seasons? Antonio Gates. That's it. And Gonzalez in a different era.
Shannon Sharp. Yeah, you're right.
It's a different era.
But if you look at all the big tight ends from like 2 or 3 years ago, like Austin Hooper, nowhere. Who else was in that? There was a few.
Isn't Hooper on the Pats? Who am I thinking of?
Yeah, Hooper's on the Pats.
Yeah,
Darren Waller,
like David Waller. And Joe. Yeah, Darren Waller. Darren Waller unretired to come back to, and he was okay. But my whole point here, LP, is the wear and tear on tight ends is comparable to the wear and tear on running backs.
But that's what I'm saying. The league is slowly shifting away from the receiving tight end. You want the blocking tight end. Even if you look at the Bears with both of theirs, with Loveland and the other guy, they're not necessarily out there to be receiving weapons, right? Like you can scheme them up, trick play once in a while, sneak them out, but that's not like the bread and butter of the offense. You're going away from the Travis Kelce's of the league. And you're getting more back into the classical tight end.
But like someone like McBride or what's the donk in the Raiders? Brock Bowers. Like those boys can do both. Like they're not going to outrun anybody, right?
But they're never going to be a featured. Well, McBride was because there's nobody else on the team. But
and that's and I'm with you on that too. But there's just my whole thing is they are being asked to do more. They are getting violently tackled repeatedly. Like it's just a different era. Yes. And even with someone like a Kyle Pitts, he's never proven consistently that he can catch every ball thrown his way, where Kelsey generally has. Like Kelsey may not have the top end speed, but he's going to catch the ball. Gronk didn't have top end speed, but he would always catch the ball.
Yes.
Right. What makes the Patriots from, that Aaron Hernandez Gronk, those 2 seasons that they were together, so interesting to me is they had 2 extremely athletic tight ends for the era they were playing.
Well, they were at the forefront of changing up the offense, right? They were creating that trend.
But the way Belichick was deploying them together, McDaniels, fair. One of them was going to be covered by a linebacker. Tom Brady threw at that person. Like that's basically how the offense was designed. Whoever draws the slow linebacker, turn it into a go route, and I'm going to pop the ball into your hands.
But that's what you can get. You can get that under Blau's whole thing of I'm going to go back under center. I'm going to bring play action back into it.
Then you're going
because then you'll get the matchups on your tight ends. But I think our tight end room as is with Bates and Sinnott and whatever third string donk you want to put out there.
Those boys haven't put anything on film that makes you confident they can go out there and catch 35 balls apiece.
They don't. That's what I'm telling you. They don't have to go out there and catch 35 balls. That's not the offense you're going to be running anymore.
You still need Jaden needs a security blanket, and we saw him use Ertz so much. Right?
Your security blanket was actually more in a receiving running back over a receiving tight end.
Well, I think you need both. Honestly, I think you need both. I think
I would spend more money on a Breece Hall or a Kenneth Walker or whoever, instead of a tight end.
I'm with you.
Absolutely. Breece Hall would be so intriguing in this offense.
I mean,
he's good. He can catch. He can run.
Anybody's an upgrade over what we have here. Yeah, for sure.
And any of those guys,
Walker's not going to go anywhere.
They might not be able to afford to keep him.
Honestly,
if they're going to give JSN all his money.
Yeah, if pay JSN, you can. It's easier to replace Kenneth Walker than it is to replace.
And they still have Charbonnet.
Yeah, they'll find a way to make it happen though.
They could.
I mean, he was too important in their Super Bowl run to just let him walk.
But it also game plan dictated that they weren't going to let Darnold, lose the game for them.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The thing that the Commanders
I would
need
still
to
take
focus
Breece Hall.
on. you have to shift away from offense entirely, though. You have to address edge rush for the defense. And
well, I mean, where do you want him to go first, FP? Like if you could have
I'm saying of your rumored tag candidates, right? You have Trey Hendrickson coming off of an injury, so he'll probably be a little bit more affordable, but he has
I think he's trade acquirable, especially given the offseason last year. He was almost trade acquirable.
Yeah. You have a Odafe Owe from the Chargers. That'd be a great addition to your linebackers, right? He would be worth the money right there. 7.5 sack season.
Well, he'd be your best linebacker. So
easily. Yes. And then you can maybe take a flyer on Jalen Phillips if the Eagles don't retain him or don't tag him, which I don't think they will. He might be very affordable.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't like the maybe.
You have to address.
I think they have to. I mean, I hate this is the second time I'm going to reference Clay Travis here. You need to draft 100 linebackers and just see what's what. Like the paying for legacy linebacker help just doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work. Like it's got to be a youth movement. You need to draft 5 or 4 unrestricted free agents or undrafted free agents.
I feel like, but linebacker is one of those positions you don't necessarily know how they're going to pan out unless it's a Micah Parsons. You don't really know how they're going to pan out in the league.
Fill your room or fill your.
But we don't have the draft picks this season to take chances on people.
No, I'm saying
you got to go BPA every round. You don't have the draft capital.
We're talking free agency, or are we talking draft?
A little bit. I think it's a little of both, right? Because I'm saying you sign if there's one that you love, right? Best player available, you grab him. But when you get to round 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, and then whatever comes after it, the undrafted free agents, I want 20 of them in here. Like I know they must have a big board with a bunch listed on it. I wouldn't even go linebacker first. I know you're saying take the best player available. I think they got to adjust the secondary. They cut Marshawn Lattimore. Who's going to be starting? Who's going to be starting secondary? Who's going to be starting?
No, I think you have pieces in place in the secondary, and obviously you'll probably address it again. In the
serviceable.
You think? I think if you truly get edge pressure, right, and you truly put pressure in that opposing quarterback's face, I think your secondary pieces with Amos, with Sanderson.
Yeah, well, this is well documented. Right? If your defensive line can create havoc and expedite the shot clock, then the secondary is by default better, right? I mean, yes, we've seen that over and over.
You still need a cornerback no matter what, right? Like
I mean, there's
the third.
There's a lot of front 7 defensive players that can make huge differences without spending money on your secondary where you spent your draft capital, right? You can get Boy Mafe from the Seahawks. You can get Devin Lloyd from the Jaguars as your linebacker. You can get Nakobe Dean from the Eagles. You can get Devin Bush from the Browns. There's so many people that you can go out and get. And then if you do keep your top 7 pick, you have Avril Reese, you have Sonny Styles, you have Jake
but we've been burned,
or whatever.
Burned so many times drafting defense that high.
No, Ron got burned so many times.
Well,
you're not supposed to carry that weight around your shoulder.
No, you're telling me we got burned. Ron got burned.
But before Ron, we got burned. Jay got burned.
LMLP. Jay didn't get burned.
First time, long time. LMLP.
Who's the Fedarian Matthews? Fedarian Mathis. He was a Jay guy.
Fedarian
versus Jay.
No, I think that was Ron.
No, that's Ron.
That was Ron.
Alabama boy. He came after. Yeah, it was Alabama. Yeah.
Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen. Those are all Jay Gruden. Ryan Anderson, he got burned on.
You don't want Montez. You don't want Montez Sweat back here.
Matt Ioannidis, Preston Smith, Trent Murphy, all Jay Gruden.
Studs.
He hit on his guys.
Trent Murphy.
Trent Murphy.
That's not a hit.
That was a hit. He wasn't.
Why not?
He's like a second round pick.
A second round pick.
Yeah. That's early.
I want Jay to come back so bad.
Jay had one miss in Ryan Anderson, and that's it. When it comes to drafting defensive players,
I don't know if you could say Trent.
Ioannidis was good.
Ioannidis was a beast.
Yeah.
I think Jay also drafted Tim Settle. He also drafted. I think he drafted Lorenzo Alexander.
No.
No.
So before was that Shanny?
Zoe was
Lorenzo
older.
Alexander was like Joe Gibbs.
I
He
mean,
was
Yeah.
here for a
Oh.
long time.
No.
Oh, he was
No.
here for a long time. Gibbs 2.0.
Well, Gibbs
Maybe
is
he's
racing
orange.
cars now against Michael Jordan. So, that's the world we live in. Joe Gibbs is no longer Joe Gibbs and Michael Jordan both play NASCAR. That's how old we are now, guys. They both race cars.
And
Zoe was
Jordan's still
drafted
winning.
by the Panthers. No, he was an unrestricted free agent from the Panthers, and then we took him.
You looked that up?
In 06.
That old? No
06.
way.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah.
Who was
He
our
was
coach
forever
in
ago.
06? It was probably Gibbs.
No, it was
Yeah.
Zorn. No, it was Gibbs. You're right.
It was right before he left.
It's the Sean Taylor year. Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
I have one more topic on the docket, and then we'll get out of here. There is a fight coming to Netflix in September. Two old guys, but I think it could end up getting 1 billion eyeballs. Do you know who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about? It was announced.
Money Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't understand how this is still happening.
How can hockey not have a single person under 40 that is marketable except Jake Paul? And even then, it's
fighting. You said hockey.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Boxing.
fighting. Like boxing. Like the Ronda Rousey fight is under Jake's umbrella, Jake's promotion, and it's TBD whether it's going to be boxing or MMA. That'll be interesting. That's in May or June, I forget. But Floyd and Manny has the potential literally to draw 1 billion eyeballs, even in their advanced age. I mean, Floyd versus Connor. I have that saved on a DVR drive that I haven't figured out how to rip it. That was amazing for what it was. This potentially, like, again, I don't know what to make of this. Is it a professional bout? Or is this an exhibition? Like, does a loss tarnish Mayweather's career? How is Manny going to fight? Like, he was completely unable to fight 2 years ago. How's he going to be able to do this one? I don't know. Do you boys have any interest in this?
47 years old and 48 years old.
I do because of the name recognition, and I'm thinking, like, does Gen Z just not care about contact sports? So they have to market things to the millennials?
Us.
Is that
yes.
is that what we're dealing with? Just
I mean,
Gen Zs don't care?
That's the best theory I've heard. And yeah, I'm open. My ears are open.
The
Someone
last
tell me
time
why boxing is bad.
Pacquiao and Mayweather fought was 2015.
Yeah.
Like, and that
it
was at the
and it
end
wasn't
of
a
their
great fight.
careers.
And it was
That
not
was
a
a
good
terrible
fight.
fight.
Yep.
That was one of the. That's when everybody was pissed off because it was just Mayweather being surgical Mayweather, and it was a unanimous decision, and nobody got any wow.
But doesn't it beg the question of what's going to be different now that they're 10 years older?
It'll just be slower.
Well, that's exactly. I mean, I don't know what to make of this. There was a rumor that Tyson was going to fight on this card. Are we still watching Tyson fight?
If you believe the conspiracy that he threw his fight against Jake Paul,
Wow.
But that was already 2 years ago. So
I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll watch for name recognition.
Yeah, but name recognition that's it. But like, I mean,
this one. So what's interesting is
in the
yesterday
cool.
in the sphere. Yesterday there was rumors that Mike Tyson was going to fight Floyd. Today, news comes out that Floyd is going to fight Manny. I kind of want to see Tyson and Floyd fight just because Manny just seems washed, and Mike Tyson, there's always the threat of him just punching someone into into the stratosphere. But I got to be honest, I don't want any of these old guys fighting. Like, it's not going to be.
I can't take Mike Tyson walking around ass cheeks out again on Netflix. I just
no
biting his gloves.
If they did the bizarre boxing, I don't know if you guys have seen bizarre boxing in Croatia.
Can we put all three of them in a ring?
Well, that's what I was about to say. Like, bizarre boxing is 3 people in the ring.
Then, I'm all in.
Then I'm back in, right? or like 2 women versus 1 guy, right? Or like there's different combinations of bizarre fighting, or bizarre boxing that I think would make it
Do they
interesting.
really do 2 women versus 1 guy?
Yes, you Google it right now. Yes, it's called bizarre boxing, and they put 2 women and 1 guy, and you look at them and you're like, yeah, I mean, okay, 2-on-1, they should have a chance. And then the fight starts. Guess what happens? He's knocking them into the cage, just wrecking them, right? Like it's not fair. It's not fair.
I will say if Pacquiao has a tune-up game April 18th, if he comes out and he looks sharp in that fight, the intrigue skyrockets. But the question is,
I don't know because Manny was the weak link last time. There's no
I
way
know, but I'm saying if he comes out and he looks like he still has the speed, his whole thing was his speed, right? If he comes out and he still looks like he has it, I'm just saying interest will peak, right? You'll raise an eyebrow.
Today, sitting here in late February, do you have any interest in this? You'll watch it, but it's different than are you interested in it?
Would I pay for it? No. Because it's on Netflix, I'll watch.
Yeah, that's fair too. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, LP.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in it. I mean, from a male's perspective, like I'm about to hit 40.
Wait, what are we?
47.
Hold on.
40. I'm just.
Can you give us the
myself. I don't know what you are.
Please tell us the male's perspective.
Size myself up to what is a 47-year-old can do. What can they do?
Okay, that is okay. Okay, I will apologize. That's a great point. We're all gonna watch this and say, could I do it?
No, because no. We 22-year-old us couldn't go against 48-year-old Manny Pacquiao.
I didn't say go against them.
If we had a DTC exhibition between 20, who would be a good matchup for 20?
Razzle.
20's
not 20 all day.
Win.
20 all day. 20 all day.
Razzle's got like a good.
He's got the
reach on him.
I don't know. That's. I would pay.
I would have said 20.
I think
we would have said 20 versus PK.
But he's not even paying attention.
Peter. We saw Peter's athletic ability outside of a Glory Days one night. There's nothing there.
He's too soft. No.
There's nothing there. I blocked him like it was
20 would bring. I mean, in that matchup, 20 would be the speed, and Razzle would be the power.
I don't know. Honestly, I love that we're shit talking them right now because this is our test to see if they listen to this show.
I know
nobody mentioned this in the offline chat, but I got my money on 20 all the way. I think Stevie versus Andy would be a good one.
Guys, I gotta be honest.
We could make some money off this.
We could do a DTC card.
Actually, Andy and LP would be pretty good too.
Andy LP would be pretty solid.
Andy's got like 50 pounds on me.
Matt Demet versus the captain.
The body doubles.
I don't know who I would take. I feel like I would win just off of raw power.
No, you'd be bizarre boxing. We'd have to get LP and Andy versus FP.
Or I would do that.
We'll do like a tag team style where you tag in and out. You just get punched and tag in and out. Or you have to box Steve.
I could go up against FP. I don't think you would land anything on me. I'm too fast for you.
Yeah, but if I got one hit.
If you got one hit, I'd be out. I'd have to get like 50 on you to make a dent.
We're going to need to construct the ring. We're going to need a place to host this. We're going to need a camera rig to broadcast.
Can we do the NFL Combine first before we go into boxing?
Listen, this was recently
this week.
No. DTC Combine.
DTC Combine. I would consider this, but under revised event, like revised protocol. So like we're not repping out 180. Let's rep out like I don't know, like 135. Like just let's not run 40 yards. Let's not run 40 yards. Let's run 20.
No, because I got top end speed. I don't have acceleration.
I think I would win in all combine drills. I would probably place last and
I have top end speed.
Any combat sport.
I think I could rep out more than anybody on the chat.
No. No.
What do they rep for the combine? 225?
225.
Maybe not. Well, actually, who can rep 225 in the chat?
I can rep 225.
Yeah, so we'd have to lower it to make it competitive. That's what I'm saying. We'll go
Yeah.
135, one plate each side.
Okay, if that, I mean,
I couldn't do 135.
I could easily do
bench 135.
140,
Probably not.
a 45
135
on each side of your
You
bar.
Oh my
I
god!
go to Orange Theory. We do 25
my
pounds.
God.
We do 25 on each
No
side.
way.
Yeah.
FP,
But I could do a sub. I could do a sub 540. Easy.
You know you can't.
Yeah, I can.
No, for speed, for speed
Sub
and strength,
five?
I think
You're faster than Tom Brady.
there's no way you're doing a sub 540.
You're not doing a sub 5. What are you talking about?
Okay,
6.5.
maybe a sub 5.5. Sub 5.5.
You
What
listen.
did No, Brady
you
was
look
like-
in the mirror and you see Ferrari. In reality, okay, you are a Kia Soul.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no
Sub
one's
five.
I'm not gonna argue that.
I don't know if I'm
Sub
giving you
five.
sub 6.
Okay.
Nobody
sub
clocks
5.5.
6. Nobody clocks 6. No. There's
I
no.
clock 15 miles an hour on
You are
treadmill
not
at Orange Theory.
faster. You are not faster than the majority of the linemen in the NFL. No chance. What is a lineman? What is an elite lineman speed? Let's look this up right now.
They're like 4.3.
Do punters run the 40?
Hold on, I'm looking this up right now. NFL players under a sub 640.
NFL
right.
punters typically run between 5 and 6 seconds at the combine. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Okay, sub 6. I'll up it.
I think.
Let's see.
Most linemen run in the mid 5 seconds.
Okay, so if I run 15 miles an hour, I will get a 5.45.
Yeah, you're gonna go.
Miles an hour.
You're gonna. Is this like a rolling start? Like you're gonna get to full speed and then we're do 40 yards.
Oh, I got
Teron
acceleration.
Armstead had a 4.71 40 in 2013. Lane Johnson
Okay,
a
sub six,
4.72 in 2013. Aviante Collins a 4.81 in 2017.
What did
Brian
Trent Williams
O'Neill
get?
4.82.
Trent is super fast. He was one of the fastest. What did he get?
It says, is it possible for someone who runs a 6? No, I mean, no, I don't think you're getting 6 seconds either.
Yeah, I can definitely get 6.
Usain
It's also got to
Bolt-
be warm outside. It can't be cold.
Usain Bolt is a 4.22. Let's see. Bo Jackson ran a 4.13. Tyreek ran a 4.29.
Wow, Trent Williams had a 4.88.
Really?
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely
weighing
getting a sub
315 pounds.
Oh. The slowest recorded 40-yard dash at NFL Combine history was okay, this is real. The slowest official time was Regis Crawford in 2004 ran a 6.07. That's the number to beat.
That's the
That's the
line.
number to beat.
That's the slowest recorded speed at the NFL Combine.
All right.
6.07. I will take the over
Challenge accepted.
all day long. Nobody's even close.
No, challenge accepted.
We need to baseline this. We need to do like
Go to Fairfax High School, mark off 40 yards, and go.
we need to baseline this and see.
Yeah, but that's the
6.07.
6.07. It's a plus or minus.
This has to happen.
Yeah, but we also got to talk about, maybe not right now, but LP not repping 135 is.
I mean, I could probably do it a couple times, but I'm not putting up 10 on that.
Can you do it more than one?
It's been a long time since I was on the bench.
I think I could do 60 without taking a break at 135. I might do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm just going to drop a number in the chat. I'm just going to rep out 135, as many as I can, one shot, and that's the number I'm going to put in the chat. I'm going to set the line for the bench.
I already admitted defeat in the bench, but I guarantee you, no one's going to beat me in the 40.
What about the vertical jump? That might be Stevie's area.
I mean, LP
long jump.
I
That was my
love you,
thing
but
in middle
that
school.
sounds like you're testing the fate to be like the 5th DTC cast member to pop an Achilles.
That's true.
I stretched beforehand. I learned my lesson.
Start stretching now because
Yeah,
there's no way you.
I
can
might pop an Achilles just from having this conversation.
There's no way. There's no way. There's vertical
607?
jump, bench press. What else do we do in the combine?
Long jump.
They do a
They
long jump.
in the no.
Why? A
Oh,
combine?
no, I'm thinking Olympics. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Summer Olympics.
What? How does that apply to the NFL game? Like, no. It's vertical jump. It's standing vertical jump. It's
The
loaded
cone
jump.
drills.
Yeah. I mean, the cone drill's fun too, where you like run and then they throw you the ball. You have to catch
This
Yeah,
way, that
40
way.
yard,
Yeah.
bench press, vertical and broad jump. Oh, they do a broad jump.
a broad jump.
3-cone drill and a 20-yard shuffle.
Which one's the 20-yard shuffle is the one we were just describing?
You're like a lineman and you're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
shuffling across.
We can modify it. We can see if anybody can kick a field goal. You know,
I think I would do really good at 3-cone drill and 20-yard shuffle. I have great footwork. Nimble.
I look forward to many injuries from all of us. Can't
Nimble.
wait. But
Yeah,
I just want to, for the record, I'm
We can stretch.
taking the over on the 6-second 40. There's no chance.
But the
I want
weather's
us
got
to
to be
go
over
even
60
further. Can we do
degrees.
like Oklahoma drills against each other? Do you know the Oklahoma drill where you put
throws up?
where you put the two body bags on the side and you have to meet each other head on, and who pushes the other person out of the lane?
Well, I do know the Oklahoma drill. There's a professional version of the Oklahoma drill in New Zealand now where two refrigerators just run at each other full speed ahead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nobody's beating me in Oklahoma drill.
I don't want to try to beat you in Oklahoma drill. Why? But have you seen that thing in New Zealand? Why is that a sport? How is that?
Everything's a sport. Everything's a sport.
But they're just knocking each other out. Like the guys are falling over fencing. Like, is that a
Listen,
sport?
if you can gamble and place bets on German precision pretzel cutting,
Pretzel cutting is already Andy fell for the pretzel cutting. Yes.
I mean that one. When those come across my Instagram reel, I am captivated.
a couple of days ago, actually, Andy was sending me messages at like some weird time. He was watching like some Chinese like sparrow thing. He's like, should I bet on this? I'm like, no, you shouldn't bet on this. He's like, what are you up watching? I'm like, I'm learning how to play baccarat in a casino. Like, we're on two different pages here. I'm trying to understand the game of baccarat.
You're trying
What
to
about the
be a
slapping
James Bond.
game?
No, I'm not
Who
trying.
would
I'm
the
just
slapping game?
power
Where
slap.
they just
Power slap would be awesome.
Did you see the?
I'm
the
not doing
faces
that
get all
game.
deformed? I'm not playing.
I want to do it, but not against my friends. Like line up all my enemies.
So much anger in this guy. Boys,
all
anything
your
you wanna,
enemies.
anything you want to plug? LP, first time, long time.
MLS is back.
Oh my God.
I like it. I like it. I mean, it looked miserable at Audi Field this past weekend, but it's cool. Well, I mean, I like them. They have to be miserable. It was like 30 degrees and they're in shorts. What's up?
Sounds very exciting.
DC
coming out of
United
your-
1-0, undefeated. You guys support the local
you sound so
I
excited
know.
talking about
Are you going to
MLS.
see Messi in Baltimore?
No, I'm not going to Baltimore
Yeah, nobody going to Baltimore.
because it's Baltimore.
Yeah, no, I'm out on Baltimore. FP, what do you want to plug?
F1. Let's do it.
Next week, right? Next
March
week.
6th is
Next
the
week.
starting for the Australian GP.
Yes.
And then Drive to Survive comes out in 4 days on Netflix.
How do they get their
New season.
How do they get their rigs over the ocean? Excuse me, or all over the world for that matter. Flyer
cargo
boats.
carriers, giant flying cargo carriers? Well, I
Right.
mean, they're mostly based in Europe, so they're just driving everywhere. But for Japan and for Australia and for America, it's probably big ass cargo carriers.
I mean, it has to be
Billion-
flying, right?
Yeah,
to be flying.
billion dollar
Yeah.
teams. They have the money.
I mean, you can fly tanks across the world. Why can't you fly a race car?
Yes. I mean, you're right. You're right.
You're taking 3 race cars
And
at any given time.
200 people and equipment and crew. I mean, look,
But realistically, they probably just have
stuff.
stuff everywhere, and they're just flying the cars around.
You think so? I don't think so.
No,
I don't think.
it's a
I don't
great
think they would leave it. Yeah. Is it covered in the show that you want me to watch? I will watch it.
How they transfer stuff? No,
Yeah.
it's just
Is there a
easy.
logistics F1 show? Because that would be my speed.
On
This is
YouTube?
how
Sure.
we move all the stuff. Yeah.
YouTube has everything, but yeah.
I love YouTube. Why doesn't Google spin off YouTube and just sell it? You know, like, it's so valuable. Anyway, different.
Because that's what makes them all their money.
I got nothing to plug except the show. If you like this show, you should definitely check out OMC 23, which is releasing later this week on the Patreon platform, and then following everywhere. And then a couple days later, following the Patreon release, it'll go everywhere else. Thank you, LP. Thank you, FP, for hanging out. This is DTC episode 373. We are officially into what some call bit season. We just call it the off season. We got a lot going on. We got March Madness coming up in a couple weeks. We're at the start of the F1 season. We've got NASCAR in week 3 now, or week 2, week 3. We've got what else do we have going on? We've got baseball officially starting in under 4 weeks. We've got the World Cup about 7 weeks out. There's a lot coming on the show. We intend to cover as much of it as we can, if not all of it. And then OMC 24 is OMC 23 is 4 James Bond movies. OMC 24 is on deck next, probably about 3 weeks out. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to everybody who subscribed on Patreon. Really appreciate it. We are doing our best to mature that platform. Thank you for joining us there. Feel free to message in anytime on Patreon, on socials, or email the show, defeatingthecurse@gmail.com. My name is Joe for FP and LP. Episode 373 is over. We are out.